Namaskar, my name is Dr. Prabha Visht and I'm assistant professor at Department of Home Science, Government PG College Doiwala, Dehradun, and today I am going to present my views on rebuilding Bharat post COVID-19 with ICT based interventions and artificial intelligence in public health and nutrition. And before I start my presentation, I would like to thank and congratulate Gautam Buddha University for conducting this first online international conference and creating learning opportunities for all of us. And the theme of this conference is so relevant and it much in demand that I believe, truly believe, by the end of this presentation, this by the end of this conference, actually, the views, ideas of all the participants would help us in bouncing back. So I'm starting my presentation now. I'll talk about food, nutrition, health, and immunity first. Food is the base for our survival, and it is a prerequisite for nutrition. Similarly, nutrition is a prerequisite for health and immunity. We were talking a lot about immunities these days, and in the wake of coronavirus, as we all know that there's no approved drug or medicine or vaccines for this corona spread disease. So what we are left with? We are left with our immunity. We are depending on our immunity, and we've been recently doing many things to improve our immunity. We are relying on our traditional methods of using more of turmeric, sipping every half an hour the hot water, or using all the spices, condiments just to improve our immunity, because immunity is the only power that will help us in fighting this disease. That is what we believe, actually. So what I'm trying to say is good nutrition plays a very important role in enhancing health and nutrition of an individual. Now I'll talk about ICT. I'm not a technical person. I'm a layman, and my knowledge is to ICT is just limited as this is a generic term, I would say, and it is used for collecting, sorting, editing, storing, and disseminating informations. And information and communication technologies have emerged as a viable source of gathering and dispersing nutrition informations. And there have been so many research that have proved that ICT enabled interventions and artificial intelligence have improved the health and nutritional status of population all over the world. And but this was not always like this. Before a few years back, we were in denial stage. A few years back, IT was not the way of a life for most of us. And these are two statements I have taken for this presentation. One is from Western Union memo, and it says this telephone. It was when the telephone was invented, and it says this telephone has too many shortcomings to be seriously considered as a means of communication. This device is practically of no use to us. And now you can imagine the scenario. And the other was from Thomas Watson, who was chairman IBM in the year 1943. Imagine his assumption for worldwide need for computer at that time was just 5 computers. Now scenario has changed. These are the realities from today, and as an individual, as a layman, that is how I use ICT in my life. It is when I am working and when I'm not working. So these nowadays YouTube, Facebook, Amazon, eBay, and so many other things have become an essential part of our life. Now I'll talk about ICT intervention and artificial intelligence in public health and nutrition. These are the 6 main areas where most of the developed countries have been working, and to some extent in India also we are using these ICT interventions and AI in our public health and nutrition sector. These areas are big data and pandemic predictions. Nowadays, every now and then we see so many predictions coming from universities, like they predict these many numbers will have numbers of corona patients India is going to have by the end of April, May, or June, and they also predict when is this corona thing is going to happen over. And the other is machine learning and blood glucose management. That was the another aspect of this ICT intervention. Third is database technology and health factor monitoring. Health monitoring in the area of and health and nutrition, nutritional status assessment, and this growth monitoring. We've been using it a lot. And then comes face recognition and emotional analysis. Fifth one is medical analysis and prediction of human life. Last one is health management and quality of life improvement. These, as I told you before, these are the areas very much popular in the Western countries. But in India, we still have to think, and we still have to use in a broader perspective. The third is ICT in public health and nutrition. ICT as I told you, information communication technology in for a layman like me who is working in nutrition area or public health area, it can be divided into two parts. One is standalone applications and other is online applications. So standalone